In the land of ancient Japan, there lived a woman whose beauty was as exquisite as her name, Shunkai, also known as Suzu. Fate had bound her to a marriage she did not desire at a tender age. Yet, as life unfolded, that union dissolved, and Shunkai embarked on a journey of self-discovery at a university, where the study of philosophy awakened her restless spirit. To encounter Shunkai was to become captivated by her aura of love. She was a magnetic force that drew affection from all who crossed her path and reciprocated it in kind. Love flowed through her at the university, where her thirst for knowledge merged with her deep affection for others. But the confines of philosophy could not contain her boundless heart. In search of a deeper understanding of life, Shunkai sought refuge in a Zen temple. There, amidst the tranquil teachings of Zen, the students found themselves falling in love with her radiant spirit. Shunkai's life was a canvas painted with the vibrant colors of love. Eventually, in the sacred city of Kyoto, Shunkai delved into the depths of Zen as a devoted student. Her sincerity earned praise from the monks of the sub-temple of Kennen. Among them, one soul resonated with hers, and together, they navigated the intricate path of Zen. The abbot of Kennen, Makurai, known as Silent Thunder, was renowned for his strict adherence to the precepts of Buddhism. He expected nothing less from his disciples. In a Japan where monks seemed to have swapped zeal for Buddhism with enthusiasm for marriage, Makurai, wielding a broom, would chase away any women found in his temples. Paradoxically, the more he swept away, the more seemed to reappear. Within the walls of Kennen Temple, the head priest's wife grew envious of Shunkai's unwavering dedication and beauty. The praise heaped upon Shunkai's profound Zen practice fueled the flames of jealousy within her. In a vengeful act, she spread rumors about Shunkai's friendship with a young man, leading to his expulsion from the temple and Shunkai's removal as well. Shunkai pondered the consequences of her love-driven actions. I may have erred in the name of love, she reflected, but I shall not allow the priest's wife to remain in the temple if my friend is to be treated unjustly. In the quiet of night, Shunkai, armed with a can of kerosene, set fire to the ancient 500-year-old temple, reducing it to ashes. The next morning, she found herself in the custody of the police. A young lawyer took interest in her case, striving to lighten her sentence, but Shunkai refused the assistance, fearing she might be compelled to commit another act that would imprison her once more. After serving 7 years in confinement, Shunkai was finally released, but her time in prison had tarnished her reputation. She was now labeled a jailbird, ostracized by society. Even those who professed to follow Zen, the path of enlightenment in this very life and body, shunned her. Her own relatives turned their backs, and she found herself in the clutches of sickness, poverty, and weakness. Desperate for solace, Shunkai encountered a Shinshu priest who taught her the name of the Buddha of love. In this newfound faith, she discovered a measure of peace and tranquility for her troubled soul. Yet, as fate would have it, Shunkai passed away while still exquisitely beautiful, not yet 30 years old. Before her departure from this world, she chronicled her own life, a futile attempt to support herself, and shared fragments of her story with a woman writer. Eventually, her tale reached the hearts of the Japanese people. Those who had rejected and slandered Shunkai now read her story with tears of remorse, realizing that love in all its forms was the driving force that had both exalted and humbled the exquisite Shunkai.